special teams has been a little bit of a boost after that Northwestern game. Did something change between that week and Rutgers?
I mean, there's a lot of new things for these guys, and sometimes you got to go through some game reps, to get better, I think. So what I have noticed for the most part all year, they have played hard in energy. We had some, our biggest goal is not to give up big plays. We had a few of them early in the season, and we've kind of eliminated that. And now we're starting to, the good things, we're starting to make some plays to help our team. So if we keep that moving, boy, hopefully it'll help our team finish strong.
What has been the change in Spencer Porath since when you got here versus his confidence now?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, early success, I think, has helped too. But, he's a year older. He's been out there a little bit more. There's nothing like experience. I think he wants to be really, really good. And, he's just, if he keeps working, then hopefully we'll stay consistent. So, but he's went to practice every day, and he treats practice like a game. And if you do that, you're going to usually have success on game days. So we've been proud of him, and we knew it when we got here that he has talent, and he's just got to make sure from the mental and the confidence standpoint to get that to go execute his job.
Did you ever say anything to the kicker during the game at all?
I don't talk to him much, so good or bad. I want to sometimes, either get on him, but I think the biggest thing, if they do, we got to always, them guys got to know we got to move to the next play, whether it's good or bad. The last kick or punt or snap is going to be the one that matters and what everybody remembers, and it is also when you're sitting there and you're 3 for 3 as a kicker, and now the next one's a game winner, so just taking that progression, man, just one step at a time. They've done a good job with that. I've really been proud of our snapper, Luke Robb, for a guy that hadn't played. I mean, that ball has been on point all year, and then he can go down the field and cover. He's had some tackles for us on punt too, so that's good for a young guy, and it helps your punters obviously too, which I think we struggled a little bit last week, but for the most part have been pretty consistent.
I think everybody wants to make a play on kick return, but did you have to tell after the Northwestern game, maybe sometimes the best decision is just to fair catch that thing and get the ball at the 20.
I'm not a fair catch guy, so I look at it totally different than a lot of people. Do I think fair catching is good in some situations? I do, but I'm kind of old school. I feel like, we need to do a good job fielding the ball, number one, and then having a chance to advance it every time. So we've gotten better on that unit too, and I think a lot of that, it's some of them guys got some game reps and they're getting after some people a little bit now. So to create some running lanes and our off returner has done a great job. We don't talk about Malachi much, but he has had some key blocks for Mike Jack here lately to kind of get him in some open space. So we've been seeing a lot of good things. I just hope we can build on that on all the units. So
just Jack McAllister. I know he had a shrink last week, but
yeah.
Otherwise it's been a good year.
Yeah, he has been really, really solid, and he's that guy's punted in a national championship game. So, and the reason why we liked him so much. So that experience has kind of helped the whole group. But he's been really consistent. The one last week hurt us, but I wish we could say we're going to kick every ball great, and it's not going to happen that way. So we just need to go finish strong, and he's really helped our coverage too. Our coverage has been really good all year on punt for the most part against great returners every week. So we've been proud of our specialists, and really everybody, man. They worked their tail off to get better throughout the year.
How do you find your niche as a special teams coordinator? You used to be a head coach, and I don't know if the dream is like, I want to go be a special teams coordinator.
I never thought I was going to be one, let me tell you. So my first job, the opening was at Arkansas, coming from junior college, was special teams. So that's how I got involved. Now, I was still coaching an offensive position at the time. But then over time, I go, man, that's a pretty cool deal, Number one, the one thing I like about it is I get to get involved with more players on the team, and not just 8 or 10 guys, which makes it really, really fun. So, because most of our meetings are big groups, and it's almost like a team meeting. So, you just get to get closer with more guys. And, you know, the thing about special teams, I always said, they don't notice a lot of the good, but, boy, they notice the bad. So that's the tough thing. And that's why the number one goal is to limit the opponents, you know, not having big plays. So, but that's kind of how I got into it, and it's been good for me.
How can this, you know, Ohio State is probably the most talented team in the country. This can be where you have an edge a lot of times when you play those types of teams. Do you kind of see it?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, they got talented guys. Michigan had talented guys too. So it's going to be all your approach and your mindset, you know, for every individual on the team, you know. And you know, they put on their uniform just like we do, and we're just going to have to go out and attack and do our job and execute in everything we do. So, but it will be a big challenge. There's no doubt. But you should be excited about that challenge, I would think.
Hey, can you take us through that pump block last week?
Well, I mean, you know, we tried to really, one of the blocks was on a return call. We just tried to pressure they had a big shield back there. We were just trying to split the shield. We actually got two. I think we tipped the other one, you know, which they didn't credit. I think it was the first one of the game. But, you know, all that pressure, you know, it helps your return game a little bit too. But we thought we could go attack them a little bit. We're always going to, you know, we believe in pressure and mixing in the return with it. So if you got great get-offs and take-offs and you'll go attack the back end of it, you always have a chance to get there. Them dang punters these days are so fast getting it out. So it's tougher. But I was happy to see that for the guys because we worked the hell out of drills to go get block punts, and you have to. And you're talking about millimeters of seconds. You know, you got to be perfect to get there. But our guys did a great job sticking the hand through and believing in our drill that we have for that, and it's nice to see it work out sometimes.
Who got the blocks?
Ott did inside, and then Berglund did on the next one. So that's what we tell them. You know, not everybody's going to be free, but one guy, you know, is helping the other guy get free. So usually you'll get a couple dudes on the back end to have a chance to go get it. So, but I was proud to see them have some success. They were excited too. So, so hopefully we can keep building on that.
You talk about not being noticed. The kickoff specialist, a guy that if he does his job, you're never going to know who it is.
Oh,
so,
yeah, no doubt. That's usually how it is with all of them. But I've been proud of Seth Turner. You know, he was he had a little bit of a kind of a growing strain early in the year, so we were a little concerned. People don't realize how much you exert your body and your leg on kickoffs, but he's been pretty consistent for the most part. I think he's, with the fair catches, you know, he's about 75% non-returnable. So, you know, we're dealing with great returners every week, so that always helps. I do like to cover some too, though, you know, so it's nice to let the guys go out there and fit up a return.